Good morning, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This one will be especially of interest to my friend D. Scott Howard because this is the West, the second half of the West third round, and it is Seattle versus Vancouver. It is the 1 versus the 4 seed, and I had to write a new. I had to update my locker room chart because after last the last overtime or penalty kick session, I realized that your locker room checks for your penalty time wouldn't have any effect really per se on the game because there's really no attack, really no defense. It's all just keepers in the keeper check. So what I've done is for overtime we'll use the overtime locker room results. Uh, I mean, this is pretty much for penalty kicks. I should call this penalty kick, but I I'm it's overtime pretty much. Uh, but 1 to 4 you will add 1 to your keeper on penalty kicks, and from 5 to 9 you'll take away 1 from your penalty kicks. If you get a 0, this is the big one. If you get a 0, your keeper rating is cut in half. Just kind of like what I told you with Room of Columbus. If he got injured, there's no secondary goalkeeper for for Columbus, so his rating would be cut in half. Uh, and so what I figured would happen is that's what would happen with your penalty kicks when you do that. 1 to 4, you add 1 to your keeper. 5 to 9, you take away 1 from your keeper, and if you get a 0, your rating is cut in half. So, like Fry in this game, he's a 9. That would mean during the penalty kick portion, his rating would be cut to a 5. And Vancouver, they've got Cropper, who's a 4. That would mean he would be a 2. 2. But I updated our locker room check sheet. Now I'll rewrite this out so that it's that I put penalty kick portion, because in your overtime you still are using you will still use the advanced format because you're still attacking and defending in that. With that being said, let us go and do our locker room check for the first half of the game. Seattle is the home team here. So, and that will be -1 to keeper for Seattle. No change for Vancouver. So 88. This will be Cleveland for Seattle. This will be their secondary keeper here. So Cleveland is going to be Seattle's keeper. And he is a 7. Seattle, Vancouver. Okay, let's roll for Vancouver's goalkeeper, and that is a 38. That will be Cropper. And Cropper is a crappy 4. And Seattle will have a +3 for control. They will have it 1-13. And Vancouver will have it 14-20. And Vancouver gets +1 to composure. So they will have a little advantage if it goes to extra time or to crunch time or overtime. But 1 isn't very much, but as you know, 1 is all it takes to shut down somebody's attack, defense, or keeper rating. So let us go here. Oh, and I will have to re-roll because we're just rolling 1 dice, not 2 to start. Right? That will start us in the 10th minute. And that's going to be a pitch battle. And that will be on Seattle. It's going to be 20. And that's just going to be a warning. No extra time added because that was the first segment of play. All right. This will take us to the 21st minute of play. That's going to be an attack. That will be Seattle. That's going to be an A column attack for Seattle. '96. That's going to be a corner for Seattle. 82. That's going to be cleared. Okay. This will take us to the 30th minute. That's going to be an attack. That will be Seattle. It's going to be defensive here. 79. This will not affect aggression, so this is a defended. This is defended. We got 15 minutes left. That will take us exactly to 15, the 45-minute mark. That's going to be an attack. That will be Seattle, and that will be on the A column here. 62. This will be a keeper check. This could really hurt Vancouver here because they got a Cropper, their crappy goalkeeper, is a 4. That's no pun intended. It's just he's a 4, so this could really hurt. This is 44. Keeper 6 is a save, so this will be a goal for Seattle. The assist will go to Gomez. And the goal will go to Morris. And Seattle takes a 1-zip lead here. And we've got 1 minute of extra time left, so we will roll our black timing dice first. And oh wow! So this will still be in the 45th minute of play. Still in the 45th minute of play. That's going to be an attack. That would be Vancouver. So Vancouver's first chance on the board. This is an 8-column attack for Vancouver. Can they tie it up? 64. Their attack is a 6. So this will be a keeper check. Vancouver says, well, we're going to try and do what you did. 73, and that's going to be a Cleveland save. And that will be their first, it's going to be Cleveland's first save. All right, we still got 1 minute extra time. If we get a 0 or a 1, let's see, that will be the end of the first. All right, what can we say? Just as time was winding down, Seattle decided to get their offense in gear, and they scored. Gomez got the assist. Morris got the goal. Vancouver tried to come back and do the same thing that Seattle did, but their Seattle's goalkeeper was able to save the ball, stuff it, and say, denied. So, yeah. So we will go to the second half here. We're going to do our locker room checks for the second half and see what happens. No changes for Seattle and -1 to defense for Vancouver. So their defense will be a 4 here. That's an ouch. All right. Let us get started. This will take us to the 52nd mark. That's going to be an attack. That will be Vancouver. And that will be an A-column attack for Vancouver. $76 on the A-column. Their attack is a 6, so this will be missed. All right. Go to the second segment of the second. That's going to be the 55th minute. That will be a pitch battle. This will be Seattle. That's going to be 20. This will be red intensity. And they've got 3 players, 5, 3. Red card and injury. Heavy tackle goes wrong. Roll bookings column and assigned to nearest player with a red range. Roll injury effect for the other side on player out. So Vancouver gets an injury here. So this will be a red card on Seattle. Vancouver gets an injury. Right. Let's see who is the offending player. 28. That will be Roland. And that he did have a red range. So Roland gets Roldan gets that one. And this is the first penalty of the game for Seattle. Vancouver. Cavallini will be out. Ouch. Cavallini is out. And which stat is affected? That is a 9, -1 to defense. Wow. That means Vancouver's defense is now a 3. 3 on defense for Vancouver. That is horrible. All right. We've basically got 35 minutes left. This will take us to the 62nd minute of play. That will be an attack. That will be Seattle. That's going to be an A-column attack for Seattle because their defense is only a 3 now. Wow. 19. Their attack is okay, let me do this. So they're 8. Okay, so this will be a goal for Seattle. I had to check. It looks like I wrote some stuff wrong down, but this is a goal for Seattle. The assist will go to Rowe, and the goal will go to Tolo. Yeah, Tolo. We'll give that to Tolo. And that puts Seattle up 2-0. 28 minutes left to go in the game. Seattle is up 2-0. That's going to be 13. That's going to take us to the 75th minute. That's going to be a pitch battle. That will be Vancouver. That's going to be 10. And that will add 1 minute to extra time, but that is just a warning. Okay. This will take us to the 82nd minute of play. That's also going to be a pitch battle. That will also be Vancouver. That is going to be a 20. And this will be a red intensity check. +2, +3. This will take us to +5. Red intensity check for Vancouver. They've also got 3 players. So 15. Red card bookings column. If player has a red range, it's a red card. Otherwise, it's a yellow card. So 29. That will be a red card on Dajame. And that is their second. That was on Seattle. This one's on Vancouver. So this is their first penalty. All right. Yeah, that doesn't say anything about rolling on injury because so this is going to be a free kick to Seattle here. Let's see what happens. 68 on the free kick. That's going to be out. So now Seattle is playing with 9 players instead of 11. And we've got 8 minutes to go and 5 minutes of extra time. This will take us to the 88th minute. That's going to be an attack. That will be Vancouver. That's going to be an A column attack for Vancouver. .48 on the A column. It's going to be a great chance. They've got a shot here. 40 on the great chance. Attack +7 is a goal, and their attack is a 6. This will be a keeper check for Vancouver, so they will get a shot. And Cleveland is a 7. Currently, that's 39 on the keeper. Oh, and Cleveland will save this. Great time for a save by their goalie. We've got 2 minutes of regulation, 5 minutes of extra. That's going to be take us past. This will be crunch time. And this will take us to the first minute of extra time. That will be an attack. That will be Vancouver. That will be an A column attack for Vancouver. Trying to get some extra time action in here. That will be 40. This is going to be a corner kick for Vancouver. They're not going down. They're trying. 5 on the corner. Defense +12 is clears. Otherwise, this is going to be a goal for Vancouver. The assist will go to. That's going to go to Gald because Cavallini is gone. And the goal will go to Vit or Vite, and that makes it 2-1 in favor of Seattle. And we've got 4 minutes of extra time left, and that's I'm gonna have to re-roll that. I rolled the wrong. That's what I'm gonna do is because it said 4, I'm gonna consider this legit. This is gonna be a pitch battle. This is the 5th minute extra time. That's gonna be a pitch battle. That's gonna be Vancouver. 14, and that's going to be a yellow card. That's going to be their second penalty, and this penalty will be on Veselinovic. And that, my friends, will be the end of the game. And what can we say here? It's 1-0 at halftime in favor of Seattle. And right after the red card that Seattle got, they got in the 62nd minute, they got their second goal. And then in extra time, Vancouver tried to make a comeback and to no avail. So Seattle will play LAFC for the semifinals there. and that will be played in Seattle because Seattle is the 1 seed, LAFC is the 2 seed, and we still have the Philadelphia, New York matchup to play. I'm going to take a little break here, and the winner of that, because Columbus is a 3 seed, will go to Columbus and play, and we've got one more matchup to see who the semis are, guys. But Seattle moves on. Bye-bye, Vancouver. So give me a bit, and we'll get to see who makes it. Who's the last team to make it to the semifinals, guys?